All right. Let's go ahead and get warmed up before we jump into Friday challenge. Go ahead and bring those hands up overhead. We are just reaching towards that ceiling. We are lengthening that body. We're going to drop to the right, getting into that side body, using that core to bring us back to center. Drop to the left. Use that core back to center. Right, center, left. Good. Center. Going to bring those arms down. We're going to interlock them behind us, and we're just going to stretch, opening up that chest. Go ahead and drop it over. Bring it back up. We're going to release them. We're just going to give ourselves some hugs quick here. Warming up that upper body. Good. And stop. Go ahead and widen that stance. We are going to reach opposite, back to center. Reach. Good. Kind of sitting back into those hips as we reach for that opposite toe. Reach it, center, reach it, center. Good. Last one. We're going to keep that wide stance. We're going to drop it over, allowing that upper body to hang. Good. Feel that stretch through that back side. We are going to walk it to one side. So we're going to open up that leg with that elbow, point that toe to that ceiling, stretch it. We're going to walk it up and over other side. Same thing, open up, allow that toe to point, flex, getting into those calves, walking it up and over. Good. Find that stretch. Walk it up and over. Good, bring it to center. Let that head hang one more time. Go ahead and heel toe it in and roll it up. Good. All right, so we are doing our format. We are doing a 40-20. So it's going to be 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We have 6 minutes, okay? Then we'll break off into a 30-second group. We're going to come back to this 40-20 3 different times within the workout. So I'm just going to cue them up as we go. You're going to need one heavy dumbbell for that first 40 seconds. I would say 15 pounds or heavier is going to be what most people are going to grab. We're doing a goblet. So you're just dropping it. Hold at the bottom to stand. So a goblet squat for 40 seconds. Ready? And go. So these 40-20s are going to be more of a strength focused. So I want you to find the heavy within that weight. Slow and control in that goblet to stand. Drop. 1, 2, hold to stand. You're dropping those those elbows between those knees. Drop. Hold it, squeeze to stand. 40 seconds of work. Then we get that 20-second rest. Hold. Drive it to stand. Good. Hold. To stand and stop. We are now going into a bicep curl. So you're finding a dumbbell that's going to be right for that curl. Go ahead and load it up. Ready? And go. So full range of motion. Slow and controlled. Curling it all the way up. Slow on that release. So I'm not allowing those dumbbells to swing next to my body. I'm driving them up. Slow on the release. Finding that slight hold at the bottom before we re-engage. Drive it up. Slow and controlled. Drive. Good. 10 seconds. And stop. You can set those dumbbells down. Next exercise, we're doing an over the fence. So we have one over the fence. We bring it to stand, step it back, reverse lunge right. Then we go over the fence, reverse lunge left, load it up. Ready, and go. Over the fence. Drive it to stand, reverse lunge right. Then we're back to center. Dropping it over. Squeeze to stand. You can have that hinge on that reverse lunge. Soft bend through those legs. Core staying pulled in, shoulders back. Nice flat back. Squeeze to stand. You don't have to come all the way to stand before we're dropping into that reverse lunge. Keeping that focus through that back side. Good. Over the fence. Reverse lunge. You can rotate those dumbbells for that reverse lunge. And stop. Next 40-second group, we're doing bent over rows. So finding that dumbbell that's right for those bent over rows. Go ahead and load it up. Ready, and go. Squeeze. Squeeze. Good. Again, we're not dropping fully out of that bent over row. At the bottom, slow on that release. Drive it up. Drive. Stay into that back side. Get that pinch through those shoulder blades. Squeeze. Keeping that micro bend through those arms on that release. Drive. Hold. 1, 2, release. Drive. Squeeze, hold. Good. And stop. Go ahead and stand it up. Next 40 seconds. We are doing a curtsy lunge. We're going to load it to a squat. Curtsy, load to a squat. Ready? And go. So curtsy lunge, load it to those shoulders, squat it. Curtsy, load it up, squat. Good. 40 seconds. Curtsy to that squat. Again, finding the heavy within that weight, within that lift. Curtsy, load it to that squat. You have 10 seconds. Good. And stop. We are down for a bridged chest press to finish out this first round. So we're bridging up, and then we're getting that chest press. Ready? And go. Bridge up. Getting that chest press. Keeping those glutes squeezed through that back side. Keeping those arms wide in that chest press. Drop, extend, drop, extend. Imagine yourself with a bar. Making sure those glutes stay squeezed. Also making sure you're not bouncing off those forearms. You're coming to hover, pressing it right back up. And stop. Nice job. Go ahead and make your way to your feet. Quick drink if you need one. All right, we're going into a little 30-second breakout. We have 4 30-second exercises. We're going through those twice. So first one, you have a double dumbbell swing. We're gonna load to push press. So it's double swing, load, push press. Then you're gonna step it wide. You have a set down, pick up. From there, You have a push-up to an alternating row. So you're down, push-up, row right, push-up, row left. Then you're up, that dumbbell's at that chest. We just have a monster, forward and backward. Holding that dumbbell, starting with that double dumbbell swing to push press. Ready? And go. Double dumbbell swing. Push press at the top. So it's swing it. Shift those hips back. Drive it. Push press. Swing. Load it. Push it. Good. So different angle. I'm shifting those hips back. Using those hips to drive those dumbbells up to those shoulders for that push press. And switch. Widen that stance. Set down. Set down. Pick up. Pick up. On that pickup, you're finding, you're rowing it to that chest. Draw it in. Set it down. Pick it up. Good. 10 seconds. And we're down for that push-up with that alternating row. In 3, 2, 1. Down. Push-up. Alternating row. Those hands can be on those dumbbells, or you can have those hands off those dumbbells. Alternating that row. Push up, row right. Push up, row left. Keep working. Good. 5 seconds for those monsters. And switch, load it up. Forward, backward. We're just staying low in those monsters. Dumbbell at that chest. Good. Halfway there. Stay with it. Five seconds. And up. You have 15 seconds off before we're right back to the top for our second and final round. Starting with that double dumbbell swing to push press. Ready? And go. Double dumbbell. Swing it. We're loading to push press. On that push press, you're dipping those hips, driving that weight to the top. Finding the heavy without compromising that form. Swing it. Push press. Again, shift those hips. Shoulder load, press it. Shift to press and switch. Widen that stance. Set down, pick up, pick up. Making sure you're drawing that dumbbell up. Almost think like a half row on that switch to that pick up, pick up. Good. Stay on it. 5 seconds. We're going into that push-up to that alternating row and switch. Down for that push-up. Alternating row. Again, drop to your knees if you need to. Then you're popping up for that row. Good. Big push. Going for reps. Push up. Row right. Draw that belly button and engage that core through that row. From here, we're up for that monster and up. Dumbbell at that chest. We're going those monster walks. Forward, backward. Staying low. Dumbbells at that chest. You got this. You have 10 seconds. Big push. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Nice work. Go ahead and grab a drink. We are back to that 40-20 round where it's 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds off. We are starting with that goblet. Go ahead and load up that single heavy dumbbell. Ready? And go. Single heavy dumbbells at that chest. Feet are a little wider than shoulder width apart. We are dropping. Slight hold at the bottom. Drive it to the top. Those elbows fall right between those legs. Everyone's range of motion is going to look a little different. Good. Make sure you're squeezing as you drive it to the top. Squeeze. Squeeze. You have 5 seconds. And stop. Dumbbell down. We are going to those bicep curls next for 40 seconds. You have 10 seconds. We're going. Go ahead and load it up and curl. Full range of motion. We're getting that slight rotation through that curl to the top. On that release, I'm finding neutral, not allowing those dumbbells to help me get that next curl. Stay in that bicep for 40 seconds. Curl it up, slow and controlled, good. 5 seconds. And stop. Dumbbells down. We are going to that over the fence to reverse lunge. So that reverse lunge is alternating sides. All right, load it up. Here we go. And go. Over the fence. Reverse lunge right. Over the fence. Reverse lunge left. Making sure you have that soft bend through those legs. Your belly button is staying pulled in. Your shoulders are rounded back, almost getting that slight squeeze through those shoulder blades. Nice flat back. Stepping it back. Good. Slow and controlled on that drop. Feel that stretch. Squeeze through that backside as you stand through that squeeze. And stop. Dumbbells down. We are going into that bent over row next. So again, if you need to swap out weights, go ahead and load it up. We are right back to it and go. Bent over row. So flat back, core staying pulled in as we drive those dumbbells up. We are getting that pinch, that squeeze through those shoulder blades. On that release, I don't want you to drop all the way out there that you're completely releasing that squeeze. Stay in that lift for 40 seconds. Squeeze. You're just getting that extra squeeze at the top. Good. And stop. Dumbbells down. We are going into that curtsy to that front squat or that loaded squat. All right, load up those dumbbells. Ready? And go. So curtsy. Load it to those shoulders for that squat. Curtsy, load it up. Squat it, good. Reverse that curl or that load before you drop into that next curtsy. Curtsy, load it, squat it, good, 10 seconds. Five seconds. And stop. You are down on that floor. We have that bridge chest press. Make your way down, find those dumbbells. Ready? And go. So we're bridging it up, getting that chest press. Again, remember, imagine yourself with that bar in your hand. Those dumbbells stay wide. Lower, press it straight up. Lower, press. Hips stay high. Glutes stay squeezed. Not allowing those forearms to bounce off the floor. You're coming to hover. Then you're pressing. Nice job, you guys. And stop. Great work. Go ahead and bring it to your feet. You have about 30 seconds off. We're going back to a new 30-second group, 4 30-second exercises. First one is that weighted jack to drop jack. So weighted jack to drop jack. Modification, step it out. Second one, you have that bear roll. If you're not doing that weighted bear roll, you're doing a squat with a cross crunch. Then your second or last 2 30 seconds, you have a jump lunge to center. Then you have a walkout with a back half burpee. Starting with that weighted jack to drop jack and go. Weighted jack to drop jack. 30 seconds of work. Overhead to drop. Overhead to drop. Modification. Step out that weighted jack. Then you're going to step out that drop jack. Find that push, 10 seconds. Then we're going into that bear roll. In 3, 2, 1, bear roll. Find top, right back down. You can use that dumbbell or you can lose that dumbbell. Modification on this one. You have a squat with a cross crunch. Squat it to cross crunch. Find that push. From here, we're going into jump lunges. No weight. And switch. So jump lunges to center. Lunge it, center. Again, modification. You're staying low. Quick little step back lunges. Lunge, lunge, find that push. Good. From here, we have that walkout to that back half burpee. In 3, 2, 1, walk it out to high plank. Back half burpee it in. Walk it back in. You can bring it to stand before that next walkout. Walk it out. Back half. Walk it in. Stand it up. Good. 10 seconds. Keep pushing. And stop. Nice job, you guys. You have 15 seconds off. We are back for our second and final round of this group, starting with that weighted jack to that drop jack. All right, load it up. Here we go. 2 minutes of work left with this group and go. Weighted jack to drop jack. Drive it up overhead. Drop it. Good. Big push. Modification. Step it out for 2 weighted jacks. Then you're going to drop for 2. Evening out both of those sides. If you're doing that modification. From here, we're doing that bear roll and switch. Bear roll. Up, stay low. Good. Modification on that bear roll. You have a squat to a cross crunch. Squat it to a cross crunch. Push. You got this. Dig in. From here, we're to those jump lunges. And switch. Jump lunges, 30 seconds. Find that center. So you're gonna lunge, find center. Modification, low. Alternating step back, step back. Staying low in that lunge. Find that stretch, find that uncomfortable. From here, we have that walk out to back half. In 3, 2, 1. Walk it out, back half burpee. Walk it in to stand. Good. Nice job, you guys. Walk it out, back half, walk it in. Stand it up, you're halfway there. 15 seconds down, 15 seconds to go. Stay with it, stay on it. And stop. Nice job. Go ahead and grab a drink. All right, we are back to that 40-20 group. One final time to finish out this morning. You have about 10 more seconds. Then we're jumping into that goblet. Find your 40-second pushes here for 6 minutes. Ready? And go. So big push in that goblet. We're slowing it down again. Slight hold at the bottom. Squeeze on the up. Good. Finding your pace. But you're finding that pause. Squeezing on the up. Good. 5 seconds. And stop. Dumbbell down. Go ahead and find that dumbbell or those dumbbells that are right for that bicep curl. All right, load it up. Ready? And go. So we're curling, getting that range of motion, rotating through those wrists on that up. I'm finding neutral at the bottom, not allowing those dumbbells to swing, staying in that lift. I'm not straightening those arms, dropping out of it. I'm just finding that neutral, driving it right back up. Nice job, you guys. Focus on that breath. Don't hold your breath through these lifts. Push that air out. And stop. Dumbbells down. We have that over the fence to reverse lunge. All right, load it up. Ready? And go. Quick reminder, soft bend through those legs. Core staying pulled in. Slight pinch through those shoulder blades. Nice flat back as you drop it over in that over the fence. You can have that hinge on that reverse lunge. So over the fence, reverse lunge, keeping that stance wide through that reverse lunge. Good. Dumbbells slightly move to the side on that reverse lunge. They come back to center through that over the fence. And stop. Dumbbells down. We are going into that bent over row. 3 minutes to go. 40 seconds and you're done. Ready? And go. Drop it over. Squeeze. Squeeze. You are squeezing to the top. Finding that pinch, finding that hold. Slow on the release. Same thing with this one. We're not dropping out of that lift. Those arms stay in that slight bend at the bottom. Again, focus on that breath. Focus on drawing that core in. Continuing to get into that lift for 40 seconds. Squeeze. Good. Squeeze. And stop. Dumbbells down. We have that curtsy to that loaded squat for 40 seconds. All right, load it up. Here we go. And go. Curtsy lunge. We're loading it to that shoulder for that squat. We're alternating that curtsy. That squat happens at the top of each of those curtsies. Good. Nice job, you guys. Way to push. Curtsy. Load it to that squat. 5 seconds. And stop. You are making your way down to the floor. We have that bridge chest press to finish out. 10 seconds and we're right into it. Ready? Bridge up and go. Keeping those arms wide. Getting into that chest press. Good. Press. Press. Good. Getting that squeeze, keeping that squeeze through that back side. Great job, you guys. You have 30 seconds down, 20 seconds to go. Three, two, one, and stop. All right, that is Friday Challenge today, you guys. Way to work. Have a great day. See ya.